What is up, you guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I noticed you guys loved the little skit I did yesterday with Vader visiting the world between worlds. I had a lot of fun making that. It was just my imagination running wild. I kept it short and sweet, but hey, if you want, check it out on my Instagram. I uploaded that part for your pleasure, guys. Who knows, I might do more of these if I see some good feedback from you guys. I don't know, for a YouTuber who does daily content, it's a lot of fun to do these imaginary scenarios that tie into Star Wars lore. What I want to actually do is create a poll for you guys to let me know what kind of content do you enjoy more. Is it explanation videos or maybe some fanfic? I'll post that poll on the community page so that you guys can chime in. Have some input in what you guys want to watch. Alright, so today we have a rather complicated subject because, well, Sidious didn't get what he bargained for in the end. I mean, his plan was meticulous and extremely well put together till the very end when he executed Order 66, but he didn't count on one thing, that his most powerful apprentice yet, Darth Vader, would lose to his former master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. But get this, not only did he lose, but he was demolished afterwards, both spiritually and physically. Wait, I want you guys to understand this and grasp the situation fully. So let's just start from the top. You are a Sith master who discovered this boy. Later, you learn that he is a prodigy, the chosen one. You think to yourself, this is the ultimate apprentice. I have been searching for someone like this all along. What's even better is that he is right in the middle of the Jedi Order, the one thing that is on his way to Sith domination. Sidious thinks to himself, Anakin would eventually be my inside man. Darth Maul does fall by the wayside, Dooku is wise but old and ultimately just a placeholder. If your apprentice is perhaps older than you are, then that's not a good sign. In the meantime, through all the chaos and war, you befriend your target. You make Anakin feel safe and confident when he talks to you. You gain his trust and use it to your advantage. You slowly prep young Skywalker until he must choose, and the trap is sprung. Anakin effectively, after the Windu incident, relinquishes his past as a Jedi and becomes a Sith apprentice to one of the better manipulators that present and ancient Sith had ever seen, Darth Sidious. However, he didn't anticipate this. That the arrogance of his new apprentice would lead to Vader's ultimate demise and leave him without his dream apprentice. You remember the one that Sidious promised Yoda he would become more powerful than either of us? Well, that promise didn't really pan out, did it? Here's the real truth though. After Vader suffered his injuries, he was never the same again. Maybe more ruthless, yes, but never the same potential as Sidious envisioned. As evidence of this, Vader had to fight a different, slower style, and his cybernetics and his suit would always be a challenge. It would make him vulnerable to his enemies. We see this both in canon lore and legends. Most evident when Silo literally turned off Vader with a click of a button. Do you want that as an apprentice? I think in the long run, Sidious admitted that Vader would never become who he thought he could be, but at the end of all of this, after his aspirations for Vader were crushed, who is left to blame most of all? This is where Obi-Wan comes in. As much as Vader was to blame for his arrogance, and Palpy knew this, the hatred for Obi-Wan were felt by both Sith. Vader was absolutely obsessed with finding and killing his former master, but Palpatine was left with a crippled apprentice. He felt cheated of his Sith glory days. He will never have this super powerful apprentice by his side. You know, maybe in the long run, Sidious was glad to have a suited Vader by his side, who he could just threaten with lightning, and he will step off immediately. But I believe that Sidious truly felt that the future of the Sith will be handed over someday to Vader. Check that, a healthy Vader. Obi-Wan made sure that did not happen, and I feel like Palpatine was disappointed about this, not only when he finds a half-dead Vader on Mustafar, but long after that. Obi-Wan literally broke Sidious's promise that he made to Yoda, and I kind of feel like Sidious never got over it. I just realized this. The trolling master literally trolled the entire Sith future, a joke that Sidious didn't take lightly. I think the only thing missing from these comics, though, is that Palpatine actually never talks about Obi-Wan. There are some issues that Sidious mentions Obi-Wan, and that's only to appease Vader. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I tried my best to articulate how Sidious felt about the trolling master, but if you have any other thoughts, then be sure to leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up as well, and hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.